So much of our attention is in the outward world where, out there, things are happening, there's change, there's technology, we have goals, we have responsibilities, and we take so little time to just stop and turn our attention inwards. And this is what we're going to be doing here in this 8-week program, is very systematically learning how to stop and turn our attention inwards to be able to really sit with our mind, to observe the mind. And that's how we gain insight into our default ways in which the mind works. So I've had the opportunity to work with people around the world, from executives in Fortune 500 companies all the way down to middle school children. And one thing I realized is that we all have the same mind. We all have the same emotions. Even as you're watching right now, maybe you'll notice that you are listening to me, and then without you even knowing it, your mind has drifted away, or your hand has reached out for their phone. So we have these default settings which get us stuck in living our lives in autopilot. And the busier we are, the more distracted we are, we find it harder and harder to have a sense of control and clarity over what's really wrong and what can we do about that. So let me tell you how this program can help you, how it is designed, and how it's actually different from some of the other mindfulness programs. So one, this is more than awareness, right? Not all awareness is mindful. Like, you could be aware that you're angry, but if you don't know what are the causes and conditions for that anger or what to do with that anger, you could have the awareness, but that's still not being mindful. So we're really cultivating, along with awareness, 7 other qualities of the mind: compassion, curiosity, appreciative joy and energy, and things that we did not really talk about too much in, let's say, in other formats. The second thing is we are learning to develop these qualities outside of meditation. So meditation is only the first step. So once you meditate on each of these qualities, we are also going to be focusing on cultivating insight. So this is creating the space. Once your mind is stabilized in meditation, you're creating the space to investigate the causes and conditions of your experience, of what are your intentions, what are the consequences of your actions. So just by creating a little bit of space around your meditation, you will gain access to what is holding you back, what is your default, and then you have more choices. And then based on that insight, every day you're getting to choose at least one action you're going to take, however small it is, to break through your default. And by taking that action, you actually start to regain control over your own life, and it sort of feels energizing. Every time your default was to do, let's say, reach out for that extra cup of coffee, and you paused and you actually checked in, what is my experience? Do I need another cup of coffee, or do I need more water? Or do I need to actually go out for a walk to feel more fresh and awake? So every time you choose differently, you're rewiring your brain, your default habits, and replacing it with more wholesome habits. The third thing is you're going to get, so let me go back. Each week is focusing on one quality of the mind, and every day you're going to get email reminders with a meditation to cultivate that mindfulness skill, and you will also get suggestions for and prompts for cultivating insight, and then suggestions for actions you can take every day. So the good thing is, in your email box, wherever you are, every single day for 8 weeks, you're going to be getting a reminder. Here is a meditation. And then you will have 2 choices at least: a shorter meditation of just 10 minutes, or if you have the time, you can do the longer meditation of 20 or 30 minutes. Let's see, what else am I forgetting here? There's also a comment box, so I'm going to be with you every step of the way. If you have any questions, if you'd like to share your experience with other people in the community, you can use a comment box, and like I said, to the best of my ability, I will try and respond to your questions. So after 8 weeks, you can return back to any of these practices. You have this program to use over your life, and so just keep coming back to whatever is most appropriate for you. One thing I forgot to tell you is there's also a quiz that my brilliant husband helped me design to assess the 8 qualities of your mind. And that will give you a baseline of what skills you need to spend more time developing. And maybe after the 8 weeks, you can then again assess your, how your mind has shifted. And then based on what you need, you can keep coming back to these different meditations.